Hey paddlers, Julian here from Paddle to Fitness. So we're just going to take you through our 3 different levels of seat pads. On the top here we've got our 10mm, then we've got the 15mm, then we've got the 20mm. Now for us at Paddle to Fitness, the pads are actually for helping you rotate your hips forward. So they're not actually for comfort. You don't sit them in the middle of the seat, you actually put them high in the back of the seat, and that allows you to have that natural lean forward with the hips. Now if we just turn this over, they all come like this. As you can see, those holes will all pop out. And this is just a bit of an adhesive that you can stick. But what we do here, one I prepared earlier, is we pop all the holes out, and on the back, we actually put Velcro. So that's the Velcro on the back. This is the bit that you'll actually glue or just put down on your seat, and then you'll put the seat pad down in a position. So if you want to move it or change it or rip it out if you're going to an event, at least you can do that. So here we have a 20mm seat pad in my ski. So I've always sort of had seat pads. I've got a really sort of straight lower back, and sort of my hips are naturally tilted backwards. So I put a 20mm seat pad in. Also, I like the height difference between that and the bottom of heels. And as you can see, this is quite high. So this is sort of the deck here, and this is sort of the top section of the seat. And what I try and make sure that I do is sort of the bottom part of your bottom there, where the crease is before you get to your hamstrings, that sort of sits right on this front edge here. So most of your hips and everything are here, and it's all tilted forward. A lot of people put them down here, so this bit's way up here, and that'll actually tilt your hips back, and you put it there for comfort, and you put it here for the hip rotation. And as you can see, I can peel this off. That's the 2 Velcro straps that I stuck to my ski, and then that's with the pad in my seat. So this is just another angle. So obviously there's the front of the ski, and you can see how high, if I rub my hands over, you can see how high it is. So again, my hips are going to be right here in this section. All right, and then that little sort of crease of your bottom and to your hammies are going to just sit there. So obviously when you Velcro it in, you might put it a little high or a little low, but you want that tilt forward. That's the whole idea. So this back section here is tilting your hips forward. Don't worry about that you can't rotate or anything. I've been using these for 10 years. I've never had a drama with rotation. It's not sticky, so you can easily just rotate around it. You might have to leg drive a little harder than obviously your normal ski, but they're a big addition. Obviously the higher you go, the more unstable you could get. So, you know, when testing it out, if you really think you've got good balance, a 20's the way to go. Okay balance, a 15. And then the 10s are okay. So there you go. So that's the 3 different seat pads. Obviously they do come flat, as you can see, but if you press them down, and if I do that, you can actually see that it's going to bend. So if you put the 2 Velcro straps down first, so that's got adhesive on the back of it, so just stick them down to the ski, remembering that's got to be up high as well. Don't put that down the seat, or you're only going to get this much on the seat pad, and the rest of it's going to be in front of the ski. So put that nice and high, push that down, and by the time you sit in it, if it's in the right position, it'll actually mold and stay concaved every time you pull it out. So the longer you leave it in there, it'll naturally just have a foam memory to stay in there. And as I said, if you ever go to an event where you've got to use another ski, just sort of take it out, get a couple of these extra ones. We're happy to send those to you, and then you can take your seat pad to every single race. Okay guys, so thanks for that. Hopefully this informs you of what the seat pads are used for and what we believe that they'll be good for. They're an amazing addition to any paddler, and I'm sure they'll help you actually get you into a better position and give you more power and make you more efficient. So if you're interested, please go to the website www.paddle2fitness.com.au, go to the P2F shop and order from there. Thanks for listening.